calling. I said I love you forever. We can make it together. What goes up must come down. There's lots of friendly faces all around.
Here comes the sun.
Here comes the sun, doobie-doo-boo.
But it's just so quiet. The river is so quiet. It's almost like we're the only people with a boat. We need more people on this river with a boat. We need more people to come and enjoy this. That's a lovely restaurant just here. This is La Sauce. Had some lovely meals there. They do tapas. We need more people to come and enjoy this. We need more people to stop off at all these little restaurants and use the boats to get to them. And it's easy to do. If you live in Villeneuve, just get in your boat. Or if you live in Castelnau, get in your boat and come up this far. Get in your boat and use it. It reminds me a bit of being on a double-decker bus when you go past places that you can't see in.
Okay.
When you're on a boat, you get to see in everyone's garden.
Oh, I understand what you mean, yeah. And you go past all the murder shacks, as Jordan calls them. Like that one.
That's not very kind. That's somebody's pride and joy.
I don't think it is. What's lovely is like looking at the banana trees.
Yes.
They're all coming back. It shows that spring has sprung.
So what goes through your mind when you're travelling up here?
I don't know. It's time, like, to think. Apart from when you're filming. And then I have to think about what I have to say. But otherwise, I just like to think. Like, you know, did I take the washing out of the washing machine and put it in the tumble dryer?
So here's an interesting little fact. This section of the river isn't governed by the inland waterways of France. It's actually governed by the local police. I enjoy this trip because although we do it quite often, I see something new every time.
I was going to say that, yeah. It's something different every time.
Look at those three on that branch there.
Yeah.
Look at that. They're all just sat there drying their wings. Cormorants or shags. Off they go. You must have learnt more about wildlife since we've moved here, have you?
I think there's things that I've seen that I never even knew existed. I mean, I knew about cormorants, but you know, the heron is. I'm blown away by how prehistoric it looks.
Yes.
And you know, whenever we come out, I mean, there are people that wait their whole life to see a kingfisher, and we now take it for granted.
Yeah.
Because we see them. You know, they land on our boat, eat their fish on our boat. It's like our neighbour now.
I think we're so lucky because I'd never heard of the River Lot. Never knew anything about it at all. And it's just such a special, special place.
I think what's lovely as well is when people come to visit. We've told them about it or they've seen it, and they don't really get it until they come and they go for a boat trip and they come back and you can see their faces are just like, wow.
Well, Albie, you going in for a swim? No? What am I looking for? Some exciting tools in here. Everyone needs a hammer from time to time. But this is my entire toolkit. Well, I've got the odd little bits here and there, but this is my primary toolkit. And, well, whilst I can edit, I can film, I can cook, I can almost sing, well, very badly. One thing I can't do is practical stuff, really. And I'm going to attempt a bit of woodwork, which is totally out of my comfort zone. But this bench has seen better days, so I've bought a couple of bits of wood. I'm going to see if I can bring it back to life. So I've got these 2 slats of wood, bought in the Brico. Someone just gently rowing past. How about that? Isn't that lovely? I won't wave at them. When you wave at them, they never wave back. It's probably because they're rowing, isn't it? Anyway, the idea is that these 2 slats, I'll just sort of rest on here like this, and then you can sit on it. I'm only joking. No, look, there's one of the old broken slats, so I'm going to measure them all up. And in theory, replace them. What could possibly go wrong? Maria's getting the wasps. What we didn't know is that queen wasps come to get wood to take it back to their nests. And there's plenty of that around. Did you know that? I didn't know that. We only found that out yesterday. We googled it because we kept wondering why the wasps were going and sitting on the table and wandering around the table instead of going to the lovely gooey stuff that Maria made to catch them. But oh no, they were looking for wood. Where do I start? I haven't even got a proper wood saw. Never mind. I'm sure the metal saw will be fine. Is there a metal saw? I thought I saw a saw earlier. Yay! There's a saw and even some pencils. How about that? Oh, nothing's ever easy, is it? Look, it's blunt. What's the point of selling brand new pencils that are blunt? You like painting, don't you?
I like the idea of it, and then when I start, then
I'm struggling fixing the bench.
I'd wonder.
I definitely bit off more than I could chew. And can you believe I haven't got enough wood? I need another 2 bits to do that. But once I put these struts in underneath, that should hold it all solid. And anyway, we're going to put a cushion on the top so no one will see my workmanship. Welcome to Spain.
Gracias.
We have sun, sea, sangria, and tapas. Happy birthday, darling.
Thank you. And singing.
And singing.
I definitely think you should join in.
I don't know the words to this.
He doesn't either. I don't think anybody would notice.
That was hard work. Anyway, it looks quite good, don't you?
How much is that?
€5.50.
€5.50.
And then we've got these as well, which are €4.70.
Look at these little sausages. They look gorgeous, actually.
I hope they're not too, like, gristly.
No, they're not gristly. They look lovely.
I don't like the bits in them.
Just turn that down. But it's so good to be home.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
So basically we went on a chicken run to Spain. We didn't go just for the sausages. This is just a little snack, by the way, after the drive. But we really went to Spain for a chicken run, didn't we?
No,
Huh?
we went for my birthday.
Oh, yes.
Charming.
We might have gone for Maria's birthday too. But it is all the way home. We've been going, how excited we are to come home, aren't we? And we got up this morning and said, it's time to come home. And
We could have stayed another day.
Yeah.
And we just went, nah.
And the interesting thing is the food is so much cheaper. If you have a starter, a main course and a pudding in most of the little restaurants there with a bottle of wine, it's €50 a head. Now that is
No, not a head.
No,
It's
sorry.
€50 for us both.
€50 for a couple. Now
Yeah.
that is a lot cheaper than here in France.
Oh, a lot cheaper than most places.
And the chicken is actually half the price. I know that sounds silly, but it's actually worth going across the border to get your chicken. I mean, we're only...
And petrol.
And petrol was a lot cheaper. Well, diesel is a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
But above all, I don't think anything beats this.
No, we're very lucky.
We are very lucky. And I felt like we were on holiday in Spain because it's a different language. But I felt so excited to come back to this land of the French-speaking people.
We kept forgetting, didn't we?
Yes, we kept talking in French. Actually, where we were in Roses, it's a lot of them speak French because it is just across the border.
Yep.
But no, so pleased to be home.
Happy to be home.
We're going to have our little sausage break after the drive.
Yep.
So I think that about wraps us up, doesn't it?
Yep. I think that's your lot.
From the lot,
Until the next time.
goodbye.
Goodbye.
Life in the line, suivre l'histoire, real conversations, explore et espoir. Watch our channel on YouTube. A new life in France, straight from the heart. That's it. That's your lot from the lot.